Derek Jeter, Jeb Bush among reported potential bidders for Miami Marlins. Derek Jeter has said that owning an MLB team is the ultimate goal for him, although the ultra-valuable New York Yankees are likely beyond his financial reach. The Miami Marlins could be more in his range, with some help, and the former shortstop was reported Wednesday to be interested in bidding on the team. Former presidential candidate and Florida Governor Jeb Bush also is interested in making an offer for the Marlins, according to Fox Business, with a third group being composed of business executives who have backing from Goldman Sachs. Jeter reportedly is working with former Morgan Stanley brokerage chief Gregory Fleming, while Bush is teaming with Citigroup. News emerged in February that Marlins owner Jeffrey Loria had a handshake agreement to sell the Marlins to the family of Jared Kushner, President Trump's son-in-law and a White House advisor. However, the family backed away amid reports that Loria was being strongly considered by the Trump administration for ambassador to France. At that time, Loria was reported to be seeking $1.6 billion in a sale of the Marlins, but Fox Business, citing people involved in the bidding process, claimed that the price could range up to there from $800 million. The 76-year-old Loria went from being a New York art dealer to the owner of a Montreal Expos in the early 2000s, then sold that team, which became the Washington Nationals, in a multi-party transaction that eventually landed him the Marlins in 2003 for $158.5 million. Before a game Wednesday against the Mets, Marlins manager Don Mattingly said via the AP that Jeter has always talked about owning an MLB team one day. Mattingly, whose final season as a Yankees player coincided with Jeter's major league debut in 1995, added that he was sure the former shortstop would be a successful owner, because he pretty much seems to be good at everything that he tries to do. You don't always know the validity of reports of a possible ownership bid, but I know he loves the game and I think he'd be a great owner, Yankees manager Joe Girardi said of Jeter via the NY Post. And if it is the case, I wish him the best of luck. Girardi was speaking from Tampa, where the Yankees were taking on the Rays and have long maintained a spring training home. Jeter lives in the Tampa area and thus would be in relative proximity to the Marlins base. Bush actually lives in the Miami area, as he owns a home in Coral Gables, Florida. His brother, former President George W. Bush, was a co-owner and managing partner of the Texas Rangers in the 1990s. From what I understand, whoever has the most cash will get the deal, the senior baseball executive, speaking on the condition of anonymity, told Fox Business. And who knows what the Marlins might do in the end if they don't get the number they want. A spokesman for Mitt Romney told Fox Business that the former Republican presidential nominee and Massachusetts governor is not involved in an effort to buy the Marlins. The website reported that, should Loria not get an ambassadorship, the Kushner family might re-engage in negotiations for the team. Jeter's Yankees lost to the Marlins in the 2003 World Series, despite being heavy favorites. The 14-time All-Star, expected to be elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame when he is eligible in 2020, batted .346 in that six-game series.